hold on. Okay, so today I'm gonna be talking about something that I have been so passionately talking about to my friends, so they probably hate me. But I've noticed, I've seen on TikTok, I've seen amongst conversation with friends and just observation that people think Bad Girls Club and Baddies, like Bad Girls Club on Oxygen, and then Baddies from Zeus, they think it's the same thing. And it is so not. Bad Girls Club is just a beautiful masterpiece that was one of one. We will never get it again. And Baddies is
Pose for me, baby.
Natalie Nunn's show. Natalie Nunn created Baddies. So I feel like that speaks for itself. Anyone who watches Bad Girls Club, like, we could have called this. But okay, there's a lot to talk about. But I'm gonna start with Bad Girls Club because that is what most people have confused. People understand what Baddies is. Baddies is popular, it's trending, but a lot of people don't know Bad Girls Club. And there's a lot to know about Bad Girls Club. I literally don't even know where to start. I do. So, I have seen Bad Girls Club. I haven't watched the first 2 seasons. I'm so sorry. I tried. But I will get to them. I will watch them. But I've seen everything else. So, this is all going to be my knowledge from what I've watched of the show. Of course, I've watched other people talk about Bad Girls Club. I've watched other people talk about Natalie Nunn. Which I don't want to make this video about Natalie Nunn, but it's hard to talk about either thing.
I run LA.
And she not be spoken of. But I know what I know from Bad Girls Club, so I know a couple of fun facts from fucking Reddit, and this is just someone who loves Bad Girls Club. I'm a Bad Girls Club fan. I was obsessed with it as a kid, and I've grown to just love it even more. So, Bad Girls Club was on Oxygen. Oxygen was on cable TV.
It's a so new Bad Girls Club. Tuesday night at 10, only on Oxygen.
Live out loud.
Not like Zeus Network. Zeus Network is a paid subscription similar to Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max. Completely different things. Oxygen, you got with DirecTV, you clicked that on, you channel surfed, and you found Bad Girls Club. Zeus, you're paying for it. It's behind a paywall. So Oxygen was back in the day. I can actually fact check and see what year. It's 2004, 2005, 2006. Bad Girls Club started in the very, very early 2000s. I'll put it somewhere here, whatever year it was. And it's, I believe, 17 seasons. Yes, 17 seasons long. And the premise of the show is extremely different than Baddies. In Bad Girls Club, you had 7 girls from all over the US who did not know each other. And keep in mind, this is the very early 2000s. So Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Tinder, Hinge, like that wasn't really what it is today, or didn't even really exist. So these girls did not know each other at all, which is something that is one of my favorite things about it, is these girls have no idea of one another. So when they meet, it's the very first time that they meet. And so it's 7 different girls, all over the age of 21. So these are all grown adult women. They all go to BGC, the BGC house, which is like this really gorgeous, big mansion house, like Barbie mansion is what I like to say.
Hi, I'm Ashley. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. This is Tosh. Oh, you got style. Oh, these are the pictures. You're obviously
like decked up with all types of girly stuff, which is why I loved it. And it's kind of like the real world in a sense of there like being cameras and stuff, and you're like watching people live in a house together. People who don't know each other live in a house together, but there are some aspects of it that make it different. So like they do some things. So the girls do go out to the club, Sometimes they'll have them do like scavenger hunts, I believe they had. And then at the end of each season, the girls go on a really big trip. There's more to it. There's a lot more to it. But
Are you crazy? Maybe so.
that's just kind of to give you an idea. So to go over it, there are 7 girls all over the age of 21, 7 bad girls who will all get sent to the same house, which is the Bad Girls Club mansion. They're not mansions, but they're big houses. 7 girls are living in them, plus the camera crew. So that's a big house. They all meet at this one house at the same time. And then for 2 months, 2 months, we see how it all plays out. So that's another really big thing, is that Baddies on Zeus is 2 weeks. So each season that we're watching is a span of like 2 to 3 weeks, I believe. It's definitely not a month. And I really don't even think it's 2 weeks. Like, it's very short. Bad Girls Club was a 2-month-long commitment. So getting on this show was a commitment. So here's some other notable things about the show. You had replacements. So for Baddies, you just have a group of girls, throw them in a house. 9 times out of 10, they know each other. They fight day and night, and then that's just literally kind of it. Like, that's literally it's the same episode over and over and over again. As for Bad Girls Club, they do try to switch it up. So something interesting that not a lot of people know about Bad Girls Club is that there is no fighting allowed. Fighting is not allowed. If you fight, you get kicked out. So there are a little bit ways around it. So technically, if you throw the first punch, you're out. So if you guys were to maybe pull each other's hair or push each other, or you just get into a really nasty argument, you get in each other's faces and like you're like, bitch, I'll fuck you up, bitch, I'll kill you. And you get maybe a little handsy, but you have to ball the fist and punch a bitch first.
Right now, touch me.
And then you get kicked off the show. And then you get replaced on the show. So there are replacements, which is another really fun kind of different thing that is not Baddies, which when you fight and you get kicked off, I would say usually it's like 2 to 3 days to maybe even a week. They will replace the OG girl with a new girl, and she will replace the original. And to be a replacement is to really be a tough bitch. I think the baddest girls on Bad Girls Club have came from being replacements. And I think replacements, like fan favorites who are replacements, the best one I can think of right now is Camilla.
But I do the best that I can.
People recognize me everywhere I go. People name their kids after me now. I'm like, I got it good now.
Those are the real bad bitches. Because being a replacement in a Bad Girls Club house is terrifying. Like, being a replacement in a Bad Girls Club house is absolutely, like, I would never want to do it. If I had to be replaced. To be replaced. I mean, the thing is, like, if Bad Girls Club existed today, I would probably sign up for it. Just for the fun of it. And if I got accepted and they said you're not going to be an original girl, but we'll keep you on the back burner as a replacement, I think I would do it. I think I would do it. But it would be really scary. If you've seen the show, it would not be worth it. But yes, so they kind of did like hazing is the best way I can describe it. I don't know if that's the right word, but the replacements were not just getting it easy. They were not just walking into the house and being greeted with warm, welcoming arms, just saying, oh my gosh, we're so excited to meet you. No. They were welcomed with...
Oh, yeah. You gotta go. Sorry, original song.
fist in their face. They were welcomed with water, they were welcomed with flour, they were welcomed with not open arms. That's to say the least. Something that a lot of girls did on Bad Girls Club was when a replacement would get onto the show, they would all huddle up and say, okay, we're gonna have her drink. We're gonna keep giving her drinks. We're gonna keep pouring her shots. And none of us are gonna drink. So we're all gonna be like sober, and she's gonna be like, and it's gonna be so funny. Like, we're gonna really get to see if she's like annoying as fuck or not. Hated that. I hated that. And that's another thing I want to say. I love Bad Girls Club. I will forever love Bad Girls Club. I will forever have many things to say about Bad Girls Club. But the women on the show were extremely immature and bullies.
As you to shut the up, bitch, you're next.
Because same as Baddies, you're seeing grown adult women fighting, arguing, and starting meaningless bullshit. Like, literally is the best way to put it. And I didn't agree with that. I don't like getting the new girl drunk so we can see what type of drunk she is, and then we all get annoyed by her and we don't like her, because I know if it were me and it was my first night in the Bad Girls Clubhouse, oh, I'm getting drunk. I'm drinking every fucking bottle. And I don't care if they're not even giving it to me. I'll find it. And I know I'm going to be annoying. I'm going to be ridiculous because I'm going to be drunk. I'm going to be blacked out. But I don't think that would be fair. I think all of these girls got on this show, got drunk off their ass at least at some point. And you're not the best person when you're drunk. Like, I don't know a single person that is like happy to be drunk 24, like, maybe that's not the best way to put it, but like, I don't know someone that's like not a little bit embarrassed of their drunk side. Like, being drunk is being a little loose and silly, and sometimes making a fool of yourself, which these grown women know that these are not teenage girls, so it's like just immature. So yes, so we have replacements. Replacements is a really interesting thing that I have seen some people not realize that Bad Girls Club had. So yes, you had your 7 OG girls. A girl would go home, a new girl would then replace her, and it can continue. So if the replacement were to get into a fight, throw the first punch, and she gets sent home, then the replacement gets replaced, and it just so on. There has been a couple of seasons that haven't had many replacements, like I believe it's BGC 7 with Judy. Oh, Judy. But BGC 7, where her season, there was a lot of fights, there was a lot of first punches, and there was not a lot of sending home. I think that season had 2 replacements, if not 2 then 3, like not many at all. I think that's the season with the least amount of replacements, and that's just because that group of girls had such good chemistry with one another. They worked so well that the producers kind of let the fights, they let them happen. But can't say that those girls knew how to fight. I mean, none of the girls really on Bad Girls Club knew how to fight, but you know, they weren't really killing each other. But there was like some drama there. BGC 7 is a great season to start with. That's the first season of Bad Girls Club that I ever watched. Which I just want to talk about my introduction to Bad Girls Club, which when I was younger, my mom did not let me watch Bad Girls Club. When I was
I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. Don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
So when I was younger, like I said, my mom did not want me to watch Bad Girls Club. So the way that I did it was by going onto YouTube and searching up Bad Girls Club. I went on YouTube, searched up Bad Girls Club, and all that was really on YouTube at the time, because I was looking for episodes, like I wanted to watch the show, but all that was there was compilations. So there was fight compilations from each girl, each season. They had the whole show compiled into just one big BGC fight compilation, like, and I watched every single one that was on YouTube, and that was that was me being able to watch Bad Girls Club. And the number one thing, like my big takeaway from it was that these fights were atrocious, but I was a kid, so I really thought these bitches were fighting for real. And I was like running around my room like fighting the air and stuff because they got me wanting to fight. Like, you already know, if you watch Bad Girls Club, Baddies, you know. But the number one name that I saw like in the comment section, name that I heard, number one name like in videos that I saw while scrolling, RUNNNN. It was RUNNNN, and it was really hard to not like wonder who she was because she was everywhere in the comments, in the videos. Like, you just see her a lot in the Bad Girls Club world. And that is what I'm going to start talking about next, is Natalie, because as much as I don't want to make this about her, her presence in Bad Girls Club changed Bad Girls Club. Up until her season, so season 1, 2, and 3, there was no real fights. There was like fighting, but there was like hair pulling, like I said, just like a lot of like getting in each other's faces, pushing each other, shoving, maybe slapping each other, but not a lot of like physical fights. Until Natalie Nunn came onto the show, she acted a fool and completely, I don't even know how to like describe her behavior. She got into a lot of fights, Natalie. She got into plenty of fights, started plenty. But she also did a lot of like mischievous behavior. Like, she did a lot of like catty stuff, like catty bitchy shit. I'll insert it somewhere here so you can see.
What are you mad about? Because you're the weakest white girl in the building? You bitch. I've been in Manhattan for like 3 years. Let's go outside. Say something else. Because your nose will get broke. Bitch, say something else, you scary ass. Bad Girls Club, Florina. We're not going to let you go out without a bang.
Because after her season, every other girl wanted to be the next Natalie Nunn. Every other girl tried to amp it up and up and up. Every season after, you had girls copying some of the stuff that she did, or girls just trying to be crazier and more obnoxious and run the house. They wanted to run the house because when Natalie came in, she basically wanted to run the house, run LA, run everything. And every other girl after wanted to do the exact same. So it just changed the show. The show after Natalie was a lot more violent when it came to fighting. You saw a lot more like the bullying, a lot more of the bullying, and like, just like I said, messing with each other's stuff, name calling. I mean, maybe not name calling, because like girls are always gonna name call, but everything about the show just was brought to like a different level. There was much more fights, much more fists, and aggression for sure. And the girls auditioning to be on the show, I guess you could call it, or the girls sending in clips to be in, were also different. Because in the first couple of shows, it was a lot of white girls, to be honest with you, and not a lot of girls coming onto the show being like, I fight. I'm a fighter. I fight all the time. Me and my friends, like, I be getting into hella fights. No, after Natalie comes onto the show, it's like you really had to like, not the same way that it is in Baddies though. That's the thing. In Baddies, these are girls who are from different places. Like, these are, no, it's not the same. But the type of girls auditioning to be on the show changed as well. So you saw a lot more girls with anger issues and just diverse girls, which is another thing that I loved, that I think is different than Baddies, because Baddies, you basically have the same type of insta baddie that gets on the show. It's the same type of insta baddie every single time. Like, Baddies is much more, in my opinion, you have to look a certain way to be on the show. As for Bad Girls Club, that was not the case at all. This was peak reality TV. This was true reality TV on cable. So these girls were coming from all over the place, and you had all different types of girls, which was another thing that I loved to see while watching the show. Another thing that brings me to the show so much is you see so many different baddies. Yes, baddies, bad girls going on the show from the early 2000s, and you have like like rockabilly girls on there. I'm not gonna say like goth or emo girls, but like alternative girls, white girls, country girls. You have posh girls, like Kim Kardashian wannabe girls.
I totally am a bad girl in a different sense. I'm not like a fighter. I'm not like a trashy bitch that like goes out and fights, but I'm gonna stand up for myself.
Those were the worst. But you had all different types of girls going on to that show from like all of the from the 2000s. So from 2006 all the way to 2017, like just so many baddies and bad girls that you get to see while watching Bad Girls Club. Such a different, like, a different type of diversity that was on that show. In just, like, styles and girls and everything like that. A girl that I want to talk about that was on Bad Girls Club that is not Natalie, that deserves her own... she deserves to be spoken of is Tanisha Thompson. Because Tanisha Thompson, you know who she is. You may not know that name if you don't watch Bad Girls Club. But you know who she is. Because a very viral meme, I guess, like essentially it's a meme now, of her went viral way back in the day. Like way in the early 2000s. And us, we remember it. Like if you're class of like 2022, 2023, 2024, then you absolutely remember this. I'll put it here.
I didn't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get no sleep because of me.
But she is an iconic legend of BGC. She hosted some of Bad Girls Club for their reunions because they also had reunions for every single one of their seasons. And the earlier seasons, Perez Hilton was the reunion host and I hated it. But he did cause drama. He was the reunion host for Natalie's season, so you can watch that. If Tanisha Thompson hosted the rest of the Bad Girls Club reunions and she did a wonderful job at it. She's the best for it, in my opinion. And she was not only in Bad Girls Club, like in one of the seasons, but she was in 2 of the seasons, which I have not actually watched her seasons. But she was in 1 and 2, I believe, which I think is interesting. But yes, Now, since the show was in the early 2000s and most of it was still in like 2014, 2015, 2016, they didn't have phone like access. They were not able to use their phone or go on the internet or anything like that. Now, I guess yes they did. Yes and no, because they did not have their own phones, but they did have a phone room, which caused a lot of drama because the girls themselves had to figure out their own like little schedule or agreement on how they were going to use the phone booth, because they had one phone booth, a phone book full of phones or full of phone numbers, and they each were able to have their own like one-on-one time with the phone. So a little fun fact, my mom's friend was called by the BGC house. If I'm able to find a clip of it, I pray and hope I do, I will put it here. But if any of you have seen it, please let me know so I can see it myself. But they called my mom's friend as a prank call. They were on the little phone book just looking at different phone numbers, and a couple of the girls called her, and it was on the show as like a extra, because that's another thing. Bad Girls Club had like little extras in between their shows. So either before or after an episode, or sometimes as like a filler for an episode, they would do like Bad Girls Club's best moments or funny moments from BGC. And it would be shown different seasons and like funny moments from each season or from the season that you're watching. And this was featured in one of those moments, and I just thought that was really funny. And my mom's friend was not having it. She was like, who the fuck is this? Why are y'all calling me? I'm wondering though how her number got in that phone book. So there's a lot of girls in the BGC world who you may know, who you may not know was in Bad Girls Club, because there's so many girls that came in and out of that show because there's so many seasons and just replacements and all of that type of stuff. So I want to talk about some girls who have been on Baddies, or yeah, some girls who have been on Baddies or just in like the limelight, you may not know, are from Bad Girls Club. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Dream Doll, and I just wanted to get her out the way because I don't like her. Sorry. But yes, if you've seen Dream Doll season, then you've seen it.
Everybody knows me as Dream Doll. My name is Tabitha, and I'm about to give you a little glimpse. Bitch!
Mind, I don't the scrubs. Everything Chris never.
And she's been on Bad Girls Club. Her season was with Winter. They were kind of like a little duo, I would say. And she's been on Love and Hip Hop. She has a popular song that I hear on TikTok. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people know her as like a Instagram baddie. She's definitely an OG Instagram baddie. And she was on BGC. Another girl that was on Bad Girls Club, or another two girls that were on Bad Girls Club, are the Claremont twins, who are on Baddies as well, or has been on Baddies. The Claremont twins season is a really good one to watch. It does get kind of boring towards the end of it, I won't lie, but when the Claremont twins are in it, because the Claremont twins and Jayla were on the same season of BGC, it's very interesting, and I definitely think you should watch that.
I'm Shannon. I'm Sinead, and we're the Claremont twins. If you look up bad bitch in the dictionary, you'll find the Claremont twins. You'll find me and Shannon.
That is a season to never forget. Another girl who was in Bad Girls Club, you have Megan James, that was also on Bad Girls Club. She's a very popular bad girl from the BGC world. She was
Keep it real. I'm over this whole experience. Like, I'm ready to go home.
She was on a couple of reality TV shows too. I don't remember which ones, but she was. You could also say Camilla was a popular bad girl because was currently on a reality TV show called House of Villains, and she was also on Baddies. Camilla was a really loved girl from the BGC world, but I feel like when she went on to Baddies, that did not do well for her image on the bad girl community, if we had one. But yes, Camilla was also a girl that was on Baddies. You also have Bree, By Your Life, Good Night. She ate that up. And Bree was on Baddies as well. Bree is a baddie. I love Bree. She was on a later season of Bad Girls Club. I think the last season. She was on the last season of Bad Girls Club. Wow. But yes, By Your Life, Good Night.
Just mad because you was a stripper that thought you was gonna get wifed and didn't, psych.
That's fine. I'll be a stripper because I make way more money than you, bitch. By Your Life, Good Night.
Bad Girls Club had so many bad girls. It's crazy. But my favorite bad girl would probably be Judy. I did love Sarah, I won't lie. Let's see. I like Bree. I like Bree a lot. But yeah, that's everything I can talk about today about Bad Girls Club. I do want to talk about Baddies though in maybe another video where I go in depth about how Baddies started, because Baddies started with bad girls from Bad Girls Club. The bad girls from Bad Girls Club, some of the OGs, wanted to make a show where they all came together and, you know, lived in a house kind of similar to the original show, and showing them now grown up, living their lives as grown women, and just seeing them interact now that they're much older. And they were going to bring some of the fan favorites in as well, and they did do that. So the first ever original season of Baddies was with bad girls from Bad Girls Club. It was with them and made with them as well. I know Sarah was a producer, Tanisha, Christina, Natalie, of course, I won't forget. But a lot of the bad girls got together and tried to do something and make a show out of it. But we now see how that turned out. But yes, I do want to talk about Baddies and try not to talk about Natalie Nunn or Zeus. I don't want to talk about Zeus. I hate Zeus. Zeus has like bad juju. I don't want that juju on my channel at all. But yes, I love talking about topics like this, shows, reality TV, pop culture. So if you want to hear me talk about anything, please tell me. This is my first video, so it's a little cringe, I know, but I love Bad Girls Club, so I'm gonna talk about it no matter what. And this needed to be on the internet. I'm sorry. Y'all needed to know that Bad Girls Club is not Baddies. Bad Girls Club, Baddies, not the same thing, never will be. Good night.